Welcome back inside the coach's room. I'm Petey, and this is it. This is the last video breakdown of the 24-25 season as the Florida Panthers defeat the Edmonton Oilers 5-1 in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final, and they hoist the trophy for the second time in back-to-back years. So we're going to break down the video, and then stay tuned because we're going to talk about some of the things that are coming ahead this summer on Inside the Coach's Room. We're going to get to the video, and if you're an Edmonton Oilers fan, this video is going to be tough to watch, because so many of these mistakes were self-inflicted. And Edmonton did it to themselves in Game 6, as they did throughout this series. There were ways out of this. They didn't have to end up like this for the Edmonton Oilers. So here we go. Florida Panthers' first goal of Game 6. Let's start off as the Florida Panthers come up the ice and do what they do. They dump the puck hard, and they go in and forecheck the puck. This is what they do. Now, these video breakdowns are going to be a little bit longer today because there's only 3 of them. This one starts with Skinner. Skinner's behind the net. Got to stop the puck. Got to make a play. Your defensemen are the first 2 players back. Make a play. But the puck gets away with them, and it tops. It bounces. It gets away from them. And unfortunately now, this is when you need communication. This is when Bouchard's got to say that he's got to call for the puck. Bouchard has to call for the puck and call for a reverse here because, as you can see, Reinhart's going this way. Skinner doesn't know what's going on behind him. He doesn't have eyes in the back of his head. He needs communication. So right now, Bouchard's got to call reverse. The puck's got to go this way. That's where the open ice is. This puck's got to come to Bouchard. But he doesn't, and Skinner tries to throw this puck up the wall and doesn't get through. But the other thing I want to talk about with the Edmonton Oilers the entire series is they knew they had to get the puck off the wall. And they allowed the Florida Panther player inside of their winger for the entire series. Now, that's okay if the defenseman can get by that winger. Now you're looking at a 3-on-2 rush the other way, and you get your speed going, and you're up the ice. But Edmonton couldn't consistently get the puck by this winger coming down on the wall. So you'd like to see this inside winger help support. You can see that the play's coming up here. You got the referee in here. You've got support coming this way. Can you get inside this Florida Panther player so you can win this puck? But Edmonton doesn't. And so right now, Verhaeghe gets inside position, and Verhaeghe gets the puck, and there's your first turnover. So Verhaeghe has the puck. He bumps the puck in behind the net to Barkov, and the play behind the net. Finally, Edmonton gets it again. And Bouchard gets the puck again. So it's the second time Edmonton has the puck in possession in their own zone. But again, it's the tenacity and the hard work of the Florida Panthers. This is how the Florida Panthers play. And Barkov's all over them. And not only Barkov, but Verhaeghe's coming too. So by the time Bouchard gets out on the other side, he's got 2 Florida Panthers on him, and he can't control the puck. And he's got no easy out along the wall either because everybody was on this side of the ice. So now he's got no easy out. And again, you're looking at another turnover. Ekholm comes out of the pile with the puck. Things are great. Edmonton's coming out of the puck. This is the 3rd time we've had the puck. Edmonton dumps the puck out to Perry along the wall, and it looks like the Edmonton Oilers are going to get out of the zone. But you know better. You know the Florida Panthers are going to be there, and their defense is going to be there, especially when they have support, and they're above the Edmonton Oilers. Their defense is going to pinch. That's what they do. Defense is going to pinch down, and they're going to create a turnover along the wall, and Edmonton can't get out again. So now they have the puck again, trying to get out of the zone. And now here's where you go. Their wingers are going, okay, we finally have full possession. We can get in behind their forwards of the Florida Panthers, and we can stretch the zone. And that's where Edmonton is at their best, when they can create turnovers just inside the blue line and get down the ice before Florida can get inside of their structure, and that's what they're trying to do here. This should be an easy play. It should be a D-to-D play. Everything is fine, and they're up the ice, and everything is fine. But look at what Verhaeghe does. Verhaeghe doesn't quit. And the Florida Panthers never quit. And the Florida Panthers play so good away from the puck that they create mistakes in their opponents. He gets the stick in the lane. So now instead of an easy 20-foot pass on the ice, now the defenseman's got to get that, Ekholm's got to get that puck over. He's got to sauce it and get it up in the air. Well, it bounces, and it's hard for Bouchard to handle. It's in his feet. He can't handle this puck. And so now he looks up ice and he sees what his options are. And we're going to see this from above, and you see what his options really are. And Bouchard's got to make a play now because he had to mishandle it off of the tough play, again, created by Verhaeghe. By the time Bouchard gets a hold of this puck, gets it on his stick, Reinhart is there. And that's the way Florida plays. They're always right on top of you when you get possession of the puck. You feel like the entire game you have no room to move because they never stop. Their feet never stop moving, and they always make the play away from the puck. So Reinhart makes the play, creates the turnover, and gets the puck going the other way. And right now, Ekholm's got to take him. It's a one-on-one, and Ekholm's one of the best defensemen of the Edmonton Oilers defensively and offensively. He's got to close here on Reinhart. He's got to get stick on puck, and he's got to take out the player. And then this play stops. But this is an amazing effort, an amazing individual effort by Reinhart to get around Ekholm and shoot the puck as he's falling down to put this by Skinner. But I want you to see this play from above, and I want you to see what Bouchard's looking at. So when Bouchard gets the puck here at the blue line, and he fumbles it because he can't help it because it goes off his shin pads, look where his options are. There are no Edmonton Oilers on the entire strong side of the ice right now. He's got nowhere. I think if he sees somebody on the wall, then he can make that quick play a little bit easier and a little bit quicker. But now he's got to think. And that one split second of time of making him think and trying to figure out where to put this puck, instead of just continuing the puck off the wall and living for another day, he's looking to make a play. He's a playmaking defenseman looking to make a play. And he knows he's getting support coming to the wall. So eventually he decides he's got to get the puck up the wall, but it's too late. It's too late by then. Reinhardt stick on puck, and he gets puck going back the other way. And his play, as Ekholm cuts him off, Ekholm's got to make this play. He cuts across, and he makes a great play. When you see this play in tight, his ability to get around Ekholm, put the puck on one side, his body on the other, and while he is falling down with two players all over him, he's able to put this one by Skinner. And Florida takes the 1-0 lead 5 minutes into Game 6. And the period could have ended that way. 1-0 after one. The shots were 10-9. They were even. You're in the game. There's a minute to go in the first period. Things are okay here, right? This is one of the rare times where the Edmonton Oilers are able to win this battle along the wall. Draisaitl's able to bump this puck out into the neutral zone, get it out of the defensive zone with 1 minute to go in the period. And, like we say all the time, there's nowhere to go. Florida Panthers are there. Or excuse me, Luosterainen. You've got Luosterainen in tight. You've got Ekholm in tight. And Draisaitl's got nowhere to go. So he throws the puck up into the neutral zone and they turn it over again. Lundell is back. And I want you to show, we're going to back this up and I want you to show you Lundell. Because one thing that the Florida Panthers, we always talk about, they're going. There's Lundell. He doesn't look. He doesn't follow the puck. He has one mission. I have to get back. The Florida Panthers are so disciplined at playing away from the puck. Lundell gets on his horse and he gets back. And if he does not get back and put on his speed boots, he doesn't break up that play. But those are the little details that win a Stanley Cup. It's how you play away from the puck. Not always what you do with the puck. It's the little plays all over the ice for 60 minutes. And Florida, I tell you what, it's amazing they're able to keep up their level of consistent play throughout this game. So create the turnover, throw the puck back. Well, here we go again. 57 seconds left in the period. Bouchard has the puck again. All of these goals, the Edmonton Oilers had so many opportunities, and they did it to themselves. So they couldn't get the play in off of the rush, and so now it's Bouchard. Bouchard's at the red line with 57 seconds left to go. What's the play? Well, he sees Lundell coming, and we talked about Lundell. Lundell's pursuing the puck. Lundell is coming full speed. What is the play? You've got a guy playing in puck pursuit. You've got a stacked up wall against you. You got 50 seconds left in the period. In my opinion, there is one play. Your player along the wall is standing still. He's got no speed. So even if he gets the puck, even if he gets it, he's going to receive pressure and he's going to be closed off at the wall. Bouchard's got to get this puck in deep. That's his option. Get the puck in deep. Don't try to make a play here, but he doesn't. Tries to make a cute play at the blue line. Lundell, and again, making a cute play at the blue line to a player that's standing still when everybody's moving. So the play's going to die there anyway. But Lundell gets a stick on it, and now play is going back the other way. Luosterainen picks up transition, and they're going back. But when you get to the blue line, it's a 2-on-3. This is a 2-on-3. And when you have numbers, we call it counting numbers. And if you're Wallman right now, you count numbers, and you go, it's R3 to their 2. I got to go. I got to go. I got to close this play off at the blue line. I got to go. There is no other option right now. Wallman's got to close. He's got to close on Luosterainen and kill this play at the blue line. Luosterainen recognizes he's got nowhere to go. He can't drive the net because Wallman's there. So Luosterainen stops up and waits. What do I have coming in late? What is my responsibility? What do I have for a play? And I tell you this, because I know the Florida Panthers so well, if there is no play here, you know where the puck's going? It's going behind the net. Because the Florida Panthers make those little plays. So what happens next? Wallman's got to close. He's got to go at him hard. He's got to go stick on puck. He's got to pin him to the wall. The play's got to be dead, but he doesn't. He backs off. He's got to close and get on top of him, but he backs up off of the play. Now what happens? I want to watch this interaction. We talk about boxing out. Boxing out is the act of the defensive defenseman pushing the forward away from the front of the net so the goaltender can see the puck. Bouchard's responsibility here is taking Lundell driving to the net. That's his responsibility. And when I mean taking him, you get up to him with your body and you take your stick and put it under his stick. You drive him this way. You don't let him get at the front of the net. And more importantly, you don't let him get his stick free. Bouchard's got to turn and take this player back to the front of the net. But he doesn't. So let's see what happens with Lundell a little bit later. So as we continue back on with the forecheck, Wallman should have closed, but he didn't. So now that he didn't close, McDavid comes back into the zone. And McDavid looks, and McDavid's job right now is he's got to look. And he's got to recognize, again, counting numbers. There's 3 guys in front of me. My job right now, as Forsling pulls up, my job is to take this part of the ice and anybody coming late. Wallman's got him. Bouchard's got him. Draisaitl will take him if he drives. My job as the late winger here is to take everything coming in behind. But because he sees the puck carry, and we've shown McDavid come back into the zone before, McDavid likes to follow the puck when he's coming into the defensive zone. He wants to create that turnover and go the other way. That's what McDavid does. I want the puck. I want the puck. I want the puck. So he pursues the puck here, and we talk about anytime you see 2 players doubling up, that means there's going to be room somewhere. So as McDavid and Wallman both go to Luosterainen, they miss Tkachuk coming in late. And that's why Tkachuk has all of this room right now. If McDavid stops here, now it's one-on-one with Tkachuk in this area of the ice. Even though Wallman doesn't close, there's still no danger because he can't get to the front of the net. But because McDavid, again, chases one mistake, now Tkachuk has all of this room. Oh, and by the way, what's happening in front of the net? Did Bouchard box out? Did Bouchard take Lundell's stick? No, he didn't. So Tkachuk takes all of this room. He shoots the puck before he gets into danger. And if you look at the front of the net, Skinner can't see because Lundell's in front of the net. And so this one goes in, making it 2-0 with under a minute to go in the period. A period they could have got out of this with 1-0, but they didn't because they made too many mistakes. And I want you to see this play behind because right now there's McDavid. And look what's happening behind him. This is a line change for Florida. Tkachuk's just getting on the ice. Like Tkachuk's just jumping on the ice, and he's ready to play. And we talk about that ability, ready to play. And now here's Wallman's got to close, and he doesn't. Here's McDavid over back checking, and there's Bouchard taking his drive to the net. There's Tkachuk with all of this room, and then there's the play in front of the net where there's no chance to Skinner can see. And again, one more time because I want to rub it in. What is happening in front of the net? Like, how was that boxing out and helping your goaltender see? I don't understand it. So Stanley Cup Final, Game 6, you have to win. That area of ice should be a war in front of your goaltender's net. You can't let your opponent have this kind of free space in front of the net with under a minute to go in the game. Skinner can't see the puck. This one goes in, and it's 2-0. So let's get to the second period. The second period's winding down, under 4 minutes to go, and I want you to watch something. I'm going to put a clock on this one because this shows you how long and how hard it is to play against the Florida Panthers. Kulak is going back to get this puck. And just watch the clock. Kulak, great job. Takes Reinhart into the wall. But again, now the Edmonton Oilers have the puck. And we're going to count how many times the Edmonton Oilers have the puck on their stick on this goal. Here's number 1. And again, I get it. There's pressure from Verhaeghe here. I get it. Verhaeghe's doing what Florida does. They're along the wall. Kulak's response is right now, Kulak feels his only play is to fire it and hard rim it. Unfortunately for Kulak, there's nobody there. The Edmonton Oilers are all over on this side of the ice again. There's all 4 of the Edmonton Oilers on that side of the ice. There's no one here along the wall. So when he goes back to throw the puck that way, he's throwing the puck into more danger. And again, it's about communication and awareness, but he feels he's under pressure. He's got to move the puck. So Kulak throws it away. And Florida Panthers pick it up. There's turnover number 1. But again, another good defensive play. Get the puck back again. Kulak gets the puck for the second time now. So we're 12 seconds into the shift. Kulak gets the puck again. Well, he waits. Instead of making a quick play, trying to get this puck off his stick, he allows Verhaeghe, and we're doing what Florida does, getting stick on puck and creating another turnover. Well, it comes right back to Kulak again. So here's Kulak again for the third time. Kulak's got the puck on his stick. Now he's going to make a play. He's going to make a quick play, right? He's going to get off his stick. So he gets his stick to Skinner. Skinner waits for this puck. He doesn't go into the puck trying to gain some speed and get the puck with an angle. He holds it. Now it's the 4th time that the Edmonton Oilers have the puck on their stick. 17 seconds into the shift. Kulikov pinches because you know he's coming, and stick on puck, another turnover. And again, Florida has the puck on the wall. Now it's about Barkov. Barkov, again, moving the puck to the other side, getting away from danger. He is surrounded by Oilers. He moves the puck, gets Reinhart the puck, and now it's just a matter of Florida Panthers do what they do. We talk about winning races off of the wall. Barkov wins his race off the wall. He beat Kulak off the wall. Kulak's got to stay in a defensive position, which means on this side, Barkov gets the puck back. Great attempt at the net. It's broken up by Henrique. Now watch this play. For the next several seconds, we're 28 seconds in. This is Barkov and Henrique. one-on-one. And Barkov uses the wall and uses body position to keep the puck away from Henrique until he gets enough time to feed it off to Verhaeghe, gets it up to the point D to D. And again, right now, Florida's just buying time. They're getting the puck along the wall. They're spreading out the Edmonton Oilers defense. And more importantly, they're getting them tired. This is 40 seconds now. They've been banging around their own end. Well, Florida's got the puck along the wall. Another great play by Barkov on Henrique. Again, the same two. He defends the puck and he keeps the puck moving along the wall, and Florida has the puck along the wall. Everybody is tired. They've been defending for 46 seconds inside the blue line right now. Kulak is tired. Kulak doesn't have the energy to go close on him right now. He can't close. He's too tired. So he's playing safe, and he's defending this area of the ice just in case he can protect the front of the net. So Verhaeghe turns. His guys are getting tired. And he's running out of options now. He can't get the puck up high because Edmonton's up high. So all Verhaeghe does, is he throws the puck at the net. He throws the puck at the net. They've been on the ice for 47 seconds, throws the puck at the net. And there's Barkov sneaking along in the weeds in the back. And here's the play. After all of those puck mistakes and all of those wall mistakes and Henrique not winning the wall battles, all of those plays come down to this. A little flip shot from Verhaeghe to the net, 49 seconds into this. And Skinner doesn't freeze the puck. Oh, I have no idea why. Now, you have to be aware of what's happening in the game. You have to be aware of how long you've been out there. You have to be aware your defenders are tired. And you have an opportunity to take a team, get a whistle, get a change. I don't understand it. I don't understand why Skinner doesn't have that. And we're going to show you a couple angles of this one. So as he deflects it, it bounces right to Barkov. And again, we're talking about boxing out, looking behind. Look what's happening with Nurse and Reinhart trying to get to the net. He's got him. He's boxing him out, right? He's got him. Oops, doesn't got him. And again, the Florida Panthers are able to get to the inside. They're able to get to the blue paint. This puck goes off of Reinhart's skate into the net. It's 3-0, and this one is all but over. And when you see some of these plays, here is the shot on net. It's a flip shot. Cover it. Hold it against your body. You can move it like a shortstop in baseball. Get your body in front of it and hold it to your chest. Get a whistle. I just don't understand how this isn't a stopped puck by Skinner. I don't know. And when we see it from behind, because look at this play, how it just off of Reinhardt's skate and in. But when you see this from behind and this flip cup's coming, you see that there's no tip, there's no screen, there's no problem with this puck. You handle the puck. Like, I don't understand why this puck isn't frozen. And not only that, he has the ability to direct it anywhere he wants to, because you learn this when you're a peewee, how to direct a puck off of your blocker when a puck is there. He could have put it back into this corner, but he doesn't. He puts it here. Where was his awareness knowing what was going on the other side of the ice? And now he gets all set. Everything's fine. And again, we go back to Nurse. He's got Reinhart. Got him. Don't got him. And it's 3-0. And it's off his skate and in. And again, another poor play by the Oilers, another self-inflicted wound by the Oilers, turnovers by the Oilers, and a really poor play by Skinner. And now it's 3-0. So now the Florida Panthers get in the third period late. Reinhart puts it into the empty net, not just once, but he puts it in the empty net twice. It's 5-0 now with 5 minutes to go. This one's over. And we are going to look at the Edmonton Oilers goal quick, just really quick, because it's just finally they win a play along the wall. Podkolzin's able to get this puck off of the wall because, what we talked about for a long time, they're inside positioning on the Florida winger. They're inside. If you're inside, you win the wall battle. So Podkolzin's able to win this battle, get to Brown, high to low. This time the Oilers win the race off of the wall. Podkolzin's able to get to the net, gets it off Bobrovsky and in. And I want to show you one more thing on this. As this puck goes low to high in the zone and they get the shot on it, I want you to see this in front of the net. I know this goes in on Florida. That's boxing out. Jones is keeping the Edmonton Oilers player away from the front of the net. He doesn't allow them to get in Bobrovsky's way. He doesn't screen Bobrovsky. He doesn't leave that player alone to get a rebound. He doesn't get in the way. Unfortunately for Florida, this does go off Bobrovsky, hit Jones in the back, and then drop down for Podkolzin to get it. But I just wanted to show the difference between not boxing out and boxing out. And it's an unfortunate bounce from the Florida Panthers. This one goes in. Podkolzin's able to come in, clean this one up, get the only goal of the game, ruin the shutout, 5-1, and the Florida Panthers win consecutive back-to-back Stanley Cups. Third time since the year 2000. Pittsburgh in 16-17, Tampa in 2021, and now Florida Panthers in 24-25. Your 25 Stanley Cup champions, the Florida Panthers. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you coming along the ride inside the coach's room as we've broken down these plays all the way from the first game of the playoffs all the way to the final game of the Stanley Cup final. But I want to make sure that you subscribe to Inside the Coaches Room, because this isn't it for the summer. Expect to see some interviews coming out over the next 2 weeks from some coaches I talked to at the NHL Coaches Association meetings, and those interviews will be coming up. I'm also going to teach the game. I'm going to get the whiteboard out, and we're going to teach you about systems, the 1-2-2 versus the 1-3-1. We're going to teach D-zone systems, man-on-man versus zone. So by the time the season starts next year, you're going to understand all these terms, and you're going to understand what to look for in the fastest game on ice. It's hard to watch, so we're going to slow it down, and we're going to teach you a little bit of the game. We're also going to have some fun. I got a really fun one coming up. We're going to talk about the bubble. The last opportunity I had to work in the National Hockey League for the Arizona Coyotes was in the bubble. It's the last games I ever worked. The Coyotes were able to beat Nashville before losing bad to the Colorado Avalanche in the 2020 bubble playoffs. But I'm going to take you inside the bubble. I took a ton of pictures. I took a ton of video. And I'm going to explain what life was really like inside the bubble, what we really did, what it really meant to be inside the bubble, and what the players had to face. And there were some challenges inside the bubble. So that's going to be fun. That's going to come out in the next month or so. I'll make sure I get it out on social media so you know what's coming. But more importantly, subscribe. Subscribe to Inside the Coaches Room and don't miss any of this. Thanks again for your support. Thanks again for watching. I can't wait to get this all started when the season starts up again in October at Breaking Down Film. I can't wait. I had a great time, and I appreciate everybody watching. And until then, thanks for coming inside the Coaches Room. I'm Petey, and we'll see you at the rink.